What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, top four at the European WCQ, and this is PK Fire versus Pendulums. I don't know what it is, but Pendulums have always been like way more successful in Europe than they have been in the TCG, or excuse me, in North America. So not exactly sure. I mean, even though we have the same cards for the most part, like they don't have Utopia. I think I said in another match, like somebody should have summoned Utopia the Lightning. They don't have that card, so that was obviously a big mistake on my part. But yeah, even though we largely have the same card pool, like sometimes certain tier 1 decks are like way more successful. I remember last year at Nationals, what's it called? Like in North America, Ritual Beast had 2 decks in top 8, and then in Europe they didn't like do anything. So, or at least they didn't make top 8 at all. So that, you know, it's just weird. We have like kind of metas that are, I think it's because they have so many different countries that make up Europe versus North America really just being like, you know, Canada and Canada, Mexico, and obviously United States. All right, so we got Dante turn 1. Those are pretty good mills. He gets a Fog Blade, and he got a, what's it called? He got a Fog Blade and a Scarm. So free tour guide for the win. He's banishing Silent Boots to get probably a Fog Blade. And in this matchup, personally, I think I favor Pendulums because of Karen. People have been saying, oh my god, you're overhyping the Karen. Dude, I'm sorry, that card is just way too good. I gotta say, I love those pink sleeves though. That's that Majin Buu pink right there. I love that color. All right, so he's at Fog Blade and probably Twin Twister. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that he could set. Playing a Fat Veiler. A lot of Burning Abyss Phantom Knight players are playing. They're all playing Veiler. I think a lot of that has to do with Monarchs. And I guess it's not terrible against Pendulums because you can hit, let's see, you can hit Pendulum Sorcerer, you can hit Joker, I guess Ignister. People don't even really summon Ignister that much anymore because like half the versions don't even play Draco Slayers. So yeah, not all the versions play Draco Slayers. So all right, Dante is chilling in defense mode. There's that tour guide for freezies. Now the Twin Twister is there, but Pendulum sometimes can play around Twin Twister. You know, if you Twin Twister at the wrong point or you Twin Twister like the wrong card or whatever. All right, so he'll probably end because he got the tour guide, so he obviously ends and plays up the Pendulums. And by the way, this is Finn versus Carmelo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these last names because one is German, one is UK. So shout outs to the UK. Got to get that Brexit, man. All right, so Archfiend Eccentric has the potential to snipe. Oh no, he plays Guiding Aradne. I thought that he would just try and snipe out one of the back row cards. I mean, he should know the Fog Blade is down there. You don't want to hit that, obviously. You know a Fog Blade is down there because he just searched it. But maybe try and snipe out the other card. Now, you don't want to Twin Twister the Guiding Aradne, obviously, because then you give them a Solemn Strike and your tour guide's basically dead on arrival. He's going to Twin Twister. I think he might just hit the Archfiend Eccentric and nothing else. He Twin Twisters using Twin Twister, so that's pretty much the only one he's going to use this game. Even if he has a third one, he's got to find it first. And I think he's just thinking, I think he should just blast the Archfiend Eccentric, because if you hit the Guiding Aradne, then you've essentially given them a free Solemn Strike to counter your own tour guide. So a card was set by Finn. Now I don't know what it is, but I know he's in a shitty position because Pendulums, like, you don't set monsters pretty much ever unless you're losing badly or you're under like anti-spell fragrance or something. All right, so we got a mill of Rubik, Barbar, and Speedroid Terratop. I think he's looking at his graveyard to see if he's gonna. Oh, he is using Barbar. All right, so he got a little bit of burn damage actually. Okay, a little bit of Barbar burn damage. That's fine. And I'm pretty sure Tour Guide's coming to town. All right, so Dante goes in attack mode. That seems pretty self-explanatory. And Tour Guide comes down. I think maybe he'll go for the Graph and try and go for a... Oh, or not. This time he's going to go for... Okay, so instead of going for Graph, I think he just wants to do some burn or just a bunch of direct attack damage. Because he can obviously Dante 2. And then he can detach Farfa. He can get rid of the face down. And then he has at least a minimum of 5,000 damage. He already did 600 from Barbar. He mills a Seer. Oh, man, double Seer. He mills a Scarm too. Yeah, he might actually be able to kill him here. Because Barbar has a whole lot of attack. I think Barbar's like 1,600. And he's bringing back Barbar. Yeah, this is going to be close. I think he's at, what, 66 right now? He needs to find 800 more damage. If he has like a random BA he can special from his hand, he's got... Oh, he doesn't. Okay, but it's still a lot of damage, though. What he could do is he could just leave Barbar in attack mode, and then when Barbar dies, you can just use the effect and he can burn him to death. So literally he'll have to spin Barbar. Otherwise, he'll lose. And he does have Fog Blade. I wouldn't even, what's it called? Yeah, I would just leave Barbar in attack mode because he's at 600. So if he kills my Barbar, I'll probably kill him with it. So that's kind of cool. And he is going to leave that Barbar because usually you think, oh, that's going to Beatrice or something like that. But why bother? Why go into Beatrice when you literally have Barbar there that can burn your opponent for game? He gets a copy of Graph from the Skarm that he sent to the graveyard, which was for free. And damn, I think it's pretty much impossible for. I like the matchup, but I just don't think that Finn can win now. And I think that's probably GG because I believe that's Ragged Gloves. It gets summoned, and then he can obviously he's summoning Barbar. Barbar will just burn him to death, and he's showing him the 3 cards. I got the 900 damage, and this is kind of crazy. Didn't last year's? I feel like the North American WCQ, the Burning Abyss mirror match. Wasn't that one by Barbar Burn? I feel like that was won by Barbar Burn. So that's kind of crazy. All right, let's skip ahead, see if we can skip the side decking. All right, I just try and do this to try and shorten down the matches because, you know, sometimes they have 5 minutes of side decking and stuff like that. All right, so game 2. And I think it's going to be tough, man. You don't want to get Burning Abyss game 1 and then have them set up with their whole... their whole little spill and stick of anti-spell fragrance, and they play Maxi as well. So, all right, I think he may have played Sky Iris, and then he summoned something. I don't have a look at the field. He has Monkey Board in his hand, which means he has Joker. He probably activated Sky Iris, activated Monkey Board, and searched Joker. He does have anti-spell fragrance too, and Twin Twisters. Wow, this is a hell of a hand. If he would have went first. All right, nope. So he just had Joker. Okay, so he draws 1 off of Guitar Turtle. Then he's going to activate Monkey Board. Pendulum Sorcerer has got to be the card, right? I'm thinking, right? Yeah, okay, there you go. I'm like, Pendulum Sorcerer has to be the card that you're going to get here, doesn't it? Okay. He has Odd Eyes Light Phoenix in his hand. He has Vector, and he has Master. Dude, that's a lot of good cards in his hand. If only he was going second. But then if he was going second, yeah, anti-spell fragrance would have just wrecked him. Like, he would literally have nothing he could do if he had to go second here. If he wins this duel, it is strictly because he went first. Because anti-spell just would, no, you wouldn't be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! You have like 4 pendulums plus a Sky Iris. You're not doing anything. Unless he had Twin Twister or something like that. All right, so he is using Sky Iris. He had not used that before. Okay, pop in the Joker. And I think he has his skill set up so that he can pin 4s. What are you getting this time? Maybe Odd Eyes or Odd Eyes Fusion? Okay, he might be thinking I want to use the Light Phoenix and use the Light Phoenix for Odd Eyes Fusion. Because I think his skill set up where he can go into a whole bunch of 4s. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, he's got Master and he's got, Vector. Might want to go for a Dinister play. Here comes the Pendulum Summon. 1, 2. What else we got? Oh, don't tell me that's going to be it. 3. I was like, you got to give me at least Pendulum Sorcerer. Okay. Guess he's going to leave the Vector and the Master in his hand. Nope, he is going to summon them. All right, so he went 4 deep. Pendulum Shoken. All right, so he's looking to get rid of, I think, Monkey Board. But what other card are you getting rid of? Pendulum Sorcerer is so good, man. We waited a long time. I guess he's just getting rid of 1. We waited a long time for that card. Lizard Draw, maybe? Draw you even more cards. And he's got his hand on Lizard Draw. Okay. So Lizard Draw would get him an additional draw card. You know what I think he's looking for? I think he's looking for a trap here. Yeah, he could be looking for Lizard Draw to potentially get him like some traps. Just like some type of defensive cards. Because he's already got Vortex Dragon with a couple of negates. Nope, he's going to exceed 4, maybe for... Oh, Abyss Dweller. Yeah, he's definitely got a lockdown field now. Excuse me. He doesn't need any traps. You don't need traps when Dweller is essentially locking your opponent from doing anything good, and then you've got the Vortex Dragon, the Walking Solemn Judgment. And ouch, this hand is terrible. He has anti-spell, Solemn Warning. You can't Solemn Warning anything. He's already put everything on the board. And I think he's just shuffling up his Pendulum Zone, or excuse me, his extra deck, making it look all nice and neat. All right, so he has Seer and he has Alec. Neither one of those are good to put on the board by themselves. And then the Twin Twister is not looking good at all. The Anti-Spell Fragrance, it is too late for that. And then Solemn Warning is not looking good either because he already has 2 big monsters on board. He has a 17, which is bigger than anything that you have. He has a Typhoon, but his whole hand is based around stopping Spell and Trap destruction. All right, so he tries to summon Alec. Okay, well, actually, maybe if he can get the Seer, that might work. Yeah, okay, so he banished Libic, excuse me. All right, so he banished Libic. Okay, so here's the Seer. You know, wait, hold on. This might not actually be that bad. If he can go to Dante, I assumed he would negate. I think I probably would have negated the first BA, but maybe that's a bad play because your opponent could have more. I don't know, man. You definitely don't want Vortex Dragon to die without getting anything. Dante is summoned in defense mode. Interesting. Not in attack mode. Okay. Now his back row is really good, but I don't know. It seems like it could be difficult to get through the beginning of this. They both have really big monsters that can kind of wall up. Odd-Eyes Vortex having 3,000 defense. Dante having 2,500. Does not activate Dante's effect to mill, obviously, because anything that's sent to the graveyard, Abyss Dweller would say no to. Now, I wonder if he'll immediately, because you got to keep in mind, he does not have 2 cards in his Pendulum Zones. If he'll flip over that Anti-Spell Fragrance immediately, which I would probably go ahead and do. But, you know, that Finn can obviously just negate it, so there's that. Is he going to? I think he has his hand on. I think he's like, I think I got to go ahead and flip it over to try and lock him out. All right, so he does lock him out. Anti-Spell Fragrance, putting in that work. Oh, never mind. He negated it. Okay. I think he's looking. He's like, I got the Fog Blade. No, you don't have the Fog Blade, rip. And you know what that shows? That does show weakness on Carmelo's side. Because that says to me, okay, you don't have Fog Blade. You have Solemn Notice. I can pretty much, or excuse me, Solemn Strike. I can just pretty much do whatever I want now. All right, so he plays the Lizard Draw, and he gets to draw a card because of Guitar Turtle. I'm just going to say Guitar Turtle, because some people might not like when I say Guitar Turtle. He'll draw another one from Lizard Draw, a.k.a. Charmander Draw. And he got a Corinne. That looks really good, too. If he can get that on the board, although, you know, Solemn Warning is down there. He doesn't know that, obviously. But if he can get Corinne on the board, then it's looking extra good. And every time he sends a card to the Pendulum, to the face-up, every time he sends a Pendulum face-up to the extra deck, he gets a negate, too. So, no, that's really, really strong against Burning Abyss. He uses the negate, and he's going to tribute for Corinne. You gotta Solemn that, buddy. Yeah, you can't have that on the field. That's a win condition. So, the tribute summon was negated. Corinne goes to the graveyard. It's not coming back anytime soon. He actually might just have to pass here. That was a really good play because he would have been able to bounce to Corinne, get rid of Dante. Nothing under Dante would have triggered, but Solemn Warning was a card that you just can't prepare for. Now, what he might want to do is just Pendulum now, knowing that the Solemn is gone. Monkey Board is played. Okay, gives him the thumbs up. See, I guess some PK decks do play Solemns, and then some of them don't. So, like, I don't know. Wait, is that an Ignite Reload? No way. That is an Ignite Reload on the top of his deck. How cool is that? Don't think I've ever seen that in Pendulums. Okay, so he's getting Pendulum Sorcerer. Now, don't run out of extra deck, or don't run out of Pendulums. That'll probably be a long time before he runs out of Pendulums. And here comes the massive Pendulum summon. With, we got Vector, we have Phoenix, and we also have Pendulum Sorcerer. Pendulum Sorcerer is blowing up Monkey Board, and what is he going to retrieve at this point? Maybe Odd-Eyes Unicorn? That's a card we haven't seen so far. I think he's just looking and saying, what left? What do I have left? Oh, Silverclaw. Okay, fair enough. So we have Silverclaw. You know, you use that a lot on the TV show. He rides on it for some. Yeah, he rides on it for some weird reason. Rides around picking up action cards. Now, I wonder if maybe now we'll see the rank 4. He is going to go for the rank 4. There's no Utopia of Lightning, so keep that in mind. Maybe you just go for the Castel. Okay, I said it, I didn't believe it, but he actually went for the Castel. And GG. We got a scoop phase there. Because again, the materials, Abyss Dweller was used early in the turn, so none of those materials were going to activate. I said Castel, but even when I said it, I didn't believe it. I was like, that's too basic. It actually gives them the win. So go fucking figure. All right, let's speed up a little bit. All right, they're both siding. Wow, it's almost like it's weird. They got pink and red. It's almost like Valentine's Day, Yu-Gi-Oh! Valentine's Day edition. All right, so we're going into game 3. I'm just gonna say whoever goes first wins. Yeah, I'm because clearly Finn would have gotten bodied had he went second. It wouldn't have even been close. I'm gonna say whoever goes first wins. Because I'm gonna say if Finn goes first, he somehow gets Corinne, and if Carmelo goes first, he somehow gets like anti-spell fragrance or something crazy like that. Pendulum Sorcerer, okay. And they're not in time yet either, so that's kind of good. This will be decided the old-fashioned way, the manly way. Archfiend Eccentric, oh, he has the Corinne. Pendulum Sorcerer, Archfiend Eccentric, he has Corinne. Draco Face Off, yeah, I feel like if Finn would have went first, I think he would have got this. But I don't think any self-respecting PK Fire player is going to let Pendulums go first so that they can just summon Corinne. Oh my goodness. Vanity's Fiend and double Twin Twisters. Yikes. Yo, you might not be Pendulum summoning today. All right, let's see if he can get those Savagely Skill Mills. Okay, he goes Dante. Vanity's Fiend. I kind of like that out of the side deck. Not so much going second, but going first is legit. All right, those were not the world's best mills. Got a Typhoon and a Feg Veiler. Yeah, those weren't the best mills the world has ever seen. But it's cool. You get a Fall Blade for free. So you get to stop Joker. You get to stop Joker from adding, and you get to stop Pendulum Sorcerer from doing whatever it is he wants to do. And worst case scenario, you can just pitch the Fog Blade for a Twin Twister. Wonder if he might consider pitching Vanity's Fiend. This looks very similar to the last duel where he opened with, or the first duel. All right, Twin Twister. I would actually give the advantage to Finn here because he had Archfiend Eccentric, right? I think he did. All right, there's Archfiend Eccentric. Once again, he's looking for the non-Fog Blade card. Whatever is not. I think this time he's not gonna mess around. Last time he messed around and he hits the Twin Twisters. That is crazy big. Does he have a way to get the Corinne? If he has a way of getting the Corinne, this will be very, very big. Oh no, he set double Twin Twister. He did not set Fog Blade. He set double Twin Twister. Oh my goodness. There's no way he thinks that he has double Twin Twister. I believe Painful Decision is going to be activated. There is no way I would ever expect my opponent to open with fucking double Twin Twisters. If I am Carmelo, I'm feeling so good about my position. The second he puts that other Pendulum Scale, I am blasting off on him. That might have actually sounded a little Capri. Let's just ignore that. Yeah, because, I mean, he doesn't have Sky Iris. He doesn't have any type of protection for his scales. There's Draco Face Off. Okay. And right now he's counting up spells. I think he's trying to get a draw off of Abductor. I think he's going to summon this. I don't think he's going to put it in the scales. Whatever he gets, whether it be Vector or Luster, I think he's going to summon it. Okay. And let's see which one he gets. I think that's Vector, right? Yeah, that is Vector. And I feel like he's probably going to summon that Vector. Because you clearly see if he gets a Pendulum summon off, it's game. If he gets a massive Pendulum summon off, it's game. And he is going to summon it. I think he's trying to activate the last, maybe activate a scale, and that will give him the, the third counter for, that'll give him the third counter for the Magical Abductor, and that'll give him a draw. But he's just, this could be potentially really deadly. Like, this is like driving into a brick wall, and the person that's driving is asleep, and you can't wake them up. You're just watching. Activates Master, and here comes the second Twin Twister. Oh my god. You just would never expect her, because he was going to get not only a Pendulum summon off, but then he was going to get a free Pendulum to his hand. You just would never expect him to open with double Twin Twisters. And now his hand is, well, he could Tribute Summon for Corinne, right? He hasn't normal summoned. I don't think so. But Tribute Summoning for Corinne only gets rid of the Dante. And I don't think he has scales that he needs to do another mass Pendulum Summon. Because he has Corinne, which I think Corinne's a low. I think Corinne's like a 2. I think Spectres, aren't all Magic Spectres 2 and 5s. So I feel like Corinne's a low scale. Okay, there's the normal summon. He did not tribute. And what's he going for, man? He goes for Majester to get Joker, I guess. And the Exorbitant attack. Oh, wait, he gets the Master too. So not okay, little dual utility there. In phase, you gotta get Joker, right? Monkey board, okay. So monkey board, Joker, tied at the hip. It's cool. All right. Now, Camelo, man, come on. If you don't win with the double Twin Twister opening, what more do you want? Show me that top deck tour guide like the pro you are. You're going to win this event if you top deck the tour guide. I would literally lose my shit if he top decked the tour guide. Those were pretty decent mills. I think he made a Scarm and a Fog Blade, which means he has that Fog Blade in his hand, right? Yeah. Oh my God, he has Vanity's Fiend. He can just tribute and win. All right, I totally forgot about that. He literally could just tribute Dante and win. He can just keep attacking. I totally forgot he has Vanity's Fiend. Yeah, okay, this duel might be over. There it is. Totally forgot about Vanity's Fiend. Oh, GG no re. If he gets, I think he may have a third Fog Blade. Nope. Or he may have actually, no, he has a Fog Blade in his hand. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I totally forgot about Vanity's Fiend. Oh my goodness, not like this. The old school Vanity's Fiend. All right, kapow, both of those monsters are dead. Dante will go chilling back in defense. And now it is Regeki or bust. The problem is, okay, yeah, Matt, don't think that goes on top of the extra deck. That is not a pinned. All right, gets in the tour guide, which he can't really even use right now. But this is where Regeki or bust comes up, man. You know what I mean? Regeki or bust. Well, maybe, I don't know. Some of the pendulums increase attack, so you know what I mean? Maybe he can do something there. Monkey board, maybe he gets Joker. Or if he like had Archfiend Eccentric, that would help. That gets him Joker. That'll get him another search. Yeah, if he had Archfiend Eccentric, he could pop the Vanity's Fiend, and then he could do some stuff. All right. He's getting the Archfiend Eccentric off Odd Eyes. So basically, he needs to live until next turn. He needs to somehow live. Can it actually be done? I feel like if he outs the Vanity's Fiend, he can win. Unless Finn tops like a Solemn or something. If he tops like a Solemn Warning, then obviously fucking he's done. Okay, he's got copy of Typhoon. I guess he's not going to set anything because he wants to be able to maybe use that Typhoon, but he has a whole bunch of PKs in his hand. All right, he's just going in for the damage. He's like, yo, I'm going to take the damage if you're going to give it to me. This duel is actually pretty exciting. And the thing is, I really doubt either player runs Regeki, to be honest. Regeki would just be ridiculously huge here. And he's got that Typhoon. He's like, I'm ready to RKO you out of nowhere. Show me that Regeki top decked. He doesn't run Regeki. Sky Iris would be pretty good here too. I think he actually top decked Sky Iris. There's Archfiend Eccentric. All right, he can play Yu-Gi-Oh now. He can play Yu-Gi-Oh. I literally thought there's Sky Iris, and I don't know what that zone is. Okay, is that the... What zone is that? There you go, that's the field zone. I was like, what zone? What zone is that? That the banish zone? Oh, and he has the... What's it called? Okay, he's going to use Typhoon on the Sky Iris. What are those scales, though? I think one's a 2. Oh, wait, what's it called? I think he has a 2 and a 4. Oh, jeez. Because I forgot. I think Monkey Board, if you don't have another POW in the other scale, I think its scale resets to like 4. Wow, so he obviously couldn't do anything. Yeah, I think he was trying to blow up his... I think he was trying to use Sky Iris. He was trying to blow up the Corinne and get himself a different scale so that he could massively pendulum summon. That was actually a really entertaining match. I'll be back with the finals, guys. Thank you for watching as always.